Hello there everybody and welcome back to Contrast. We are now ready to start the third and final chapter of this game. We had just finished helping Johnny set up the circus last time, and now Dee Dee wants to go and meet Vincenzo.
Vincenzo's going to his secret workshop. I can finally talk to him all alone. But where is it?
So we've helped Johnny and now she wants to meet Vincenzo and talk with him herself.
Vincenzo, you know, when he travels all around the world.
Being that she's curious and fixing one problem just isn't enough for her.
Way. Follow me. Excuse me, mister. Do you know where Mr. Vincenzo's workshop is?
Yep. Everybody knows where it is. It's by the big clock tower. You can't miss it. But good luck getting inside. No one's ever been.
Thank you. Come on!
So this first bit of chapter here is a little bit slow. All we're really doing is just following Dee Dee to the start of the workshop. But before we go inside, we're going to have to collect some luminaries. You can see that this big grand building here with the cat statues, which I 100% can get behind, is his workshop. Now there's only 4 luminaries in this level and 2 are required to move forward. So you do not need to grab all 4 of them. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the ones that I can find. This actually goes back to the circus tent, I believe. No luminary in here, though, I don't think. No. Oh, no, it's a stage. I thought for some reason it was the circus tent. It was the stage where we just talked to that guy. The third one is in the street somewhere. And then the fourth one, we have to activate one of those shadow stories in order to get to. But I'm actually not sure that I see the third one anywhere. It doesn't really matter because we don't need it, but it would be nice just to find it so I know where it is. Because otherwise it's just gonna bug me. Oh, there it is, in this alley here. Perfect, alright. So I'll grab that one, and then we can attempt to grab the fourth one, which is just up on that rooftop. If we activate this story here.
He's in pretty deep with some bad people, Dee Dee. Maybe he should make good with them first. Right, Johnny?
Maybe I'm no good without my family. Maybe I need my family to make good.
Johnny.
There we go. You can hop up on top of Johnny's head there and then blast your way over here. Or alternatively, you can actually do it from that balcony to the right as well. Alright. That's everything in the street. No collectibles or anything.
We just missed him. This is a big mechanism. I hope you brought some luminaries with you.
So that will turn the machine back on, and now we need to figure out a way to get this thing working. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate the machine. And we want to make sort of a little platform. And I think we're going to use this piece here. This should work. Basically what I want to do is I want to be able to put this ball up and have it move over. So I think I just need to move the machine a little further down so I can load the ball on. Like that. Like that. Oh, it's never seen it roll before. Stop rolling. I need you to stay. There we go. Alright. So we need to get that up there. That's step one. And now we need to get up there. So then what we're going to do is we're going to use this one here to crawl up. I should be able to use it like so. Because we can dash through the fatter parts of the shadow and then hop onto the balcony. So that's a kind of a two-step puzzle there. And then once you get to this side, you're going to want to put the ball that we dragged up to the balcony in this little slot here. And that will move the rest of this really neat-looking musical display moving, because we need to be able to do that in order to cross. So Vincenzo's got all sorts of really cool kind of stuff going on in his workshop. So now we're basically just going to go across to the other side. Oh, and I screwed it up. I came out of the shadow too quickly. There we are. So by activating that machine up there, it should allow Dee Dee to come across. Because that's kind of our problem right now, is we're over here, which is fine and dandy, but Dee Dee's still stuck out there. Before we move this cart, if you jump across the rope here, you can see there's a collectible, which is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, basically. And then we can interact with this cart. Drag it over to the left. You can see that when you drag it far enough, there's going to be some working gears and things like that for us to work with. And you want to make it so that there's a large enough gap in between those two gears in the middle that you can pass through. And you kind of want to have it a little bit off-centered from the center of this giant glass contraption in the middle. So this placement right here should work fine, hopefully. The only challenge with this sometimes is getting through that gap in the middle. But once you've done that, you're pretty much golden. And then you can just pass right on through to the other side with no problems. And that lets Dee Dee pass right through the giant clock there. In order to follow her, we have a shadow janitor on the wall here. So we can walk up the cannon and then walk on him when he comes backwards towards us. So in this room here, we have a collectible on the wall, which again is just another science type picture. And then before I go upstairs, I'm just going to open both of these doors. This is just a shortcut, but it doesn't hurt to open it just in case. And the bottom is just a shortcut as well to the lower part of that room, which is actually where we started. So this is the contraption that we started the area in, just now it's raised up higher, which we did when we hit the switch.
What are you doing here? Who are you? How did you get in?
Through the big clock?
You went through the clockwork? How? Who are you with?
It's a puzzle, right?
It's meant to keep strangers out.
It's a very good puzzle.
Not good enough, apparently.
But I'm not a stranger. I'm Dee Dee. Dee Melankaya.
Oh. Your mother put you up to this, didn't she?
He thinks I'm doing my homework. I wanted to meet you.
I didn't ask for a child, all right?
You didn't want a child?
What would I do with one? I'm a busy man. My apparatuses are precise. They take months to hone. How would I have the time? That is what I told her.
I'm sorry.
I travel. I'm going on tour for 6 months. Budapest, Istanbul, Calcutta, Shanghai. I dine out with dukes and gangsters.
But I could help you with your apparatuses. I'm good with puzzles. You could train me. I won't be any trouble.
You broke my left-handed induction coil. That took me a week to tune.
I'm sorry.
I told your mother all of this years ago. What is her phone number? Okay, see? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I can't have. Your mother cried every week. You're better off with Kat. A little girl should be with her mother.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to come to see my show?
No!
Well, here's 2 tickets in case you change your mind.
Okay.
Let's get Kat on the phone,
Alright, so I don't think that quite went how Dee Dee had expected. And I have to say that I feel a little bit bad for her. Her whole life has been kind of turned upside down. Realizing that Johnny wasn't really her birth father, wanting to find out who her birth father was, and then kind of being totally rejected. That can't be an easy pill to swallow, but something tells me that Dee Dee, being the way that she is, she'll get back up on her feet, and now it's our job to go and find her and see how she's doing. So I'm going to end it here. This has been the first part of Chapter 3, Act 3, however you want to phrase it. We've got a little bit more to go, so hopefully you will join me next time. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I will see you then.